What's going on, y'all? Eric or EAC here, bringing y'all a Dragonair sweep, and I just want y'all opinion on this. Usually I see some sweeps and then the people kill one thing before and then the other thing kills the rest of the team. That's kind of what happened here. My Quilava kills the Lucario and then Dragonair kills everything else. So if that doesn't count as a sweep, then just count this as a 6v6 battle or a late game sweep or whatever y'all want to call it. But I'm going to just say Dragonair sweep just for the sake of it, because I can. So if y'all got anything opposed to that, just put it in the comment section, you know. I'll change the video or the title if this isn't really a sweep, but I think it's considered because I've seen it before. So yeah, like I said, I do get a Dragonair sweep. I'll tell y'all about it when it happens, but you know, usually I don't get too many 6v6 sweeps because the only people I 6v6 battle is like people I know. I don't really get too many passerby battles. But this was a 6v6 sweep I got on some passerby. I was just like, I was EV training something and then he invited me. So I was like, you know what, I had a team because my friend said he wanted to fight, so I made a team, but then he wasn't ready yet. So I was just kind of sitting there chilling, hatching my eggs or whatever. Then he's like, he wants to fight. So I was like, you know what, whatever. I try out this new Dragonair I made, because I made him yesterday because Justin had one. And it was putting in some slight work over there. So, you know, I had to make me a Dragonair too, you know, in you for life. I don't really like the Dragonite, and plus he's OU, so I don't use him. And it'd be better if Dragonair got the same ability as Dragonite has, whatever that is, multi-scale or whatever, that lets him take a first shot. I don't know what it does, but all the little Dratini gets is Marvel scale, and it boosts his defensive. He's got a stat condition, so I was like, you know, that might not help too much. So, well, I was breeding, it took a long time, but I got a 6IV one with shed skin, so I just started using that one. But I'm getting into the battle. I just want to tell y'all real quick, this Quilava put in the most work. You know, I was going to make an Eruption Typhlosion, but I was going to get this one cloned and then make the other one Typhlosion, because I did want to try out Quilava, but this thing put in some work, I'll tell you. Especially if you got the sun up, this thing could take down a defensive, especially defensive Gardevoir in 3 shots. This thing too much power, man. I like it. Y'all might see the Typhlosion, but you know, it's a little different. You see a Typhlosion in a majority of the NU videos, and it seems like Typhlosion won't be in NU too long the way people be using them so much. But you know, Quilava's always there. He doesn't have the best of stats, but the Scarf Eruption, he does put in some work, especially if it's super effective. Y'all saw, you know, that Lucario was gonna die anyways, even if it didn't have the defense drop from the close combat. And you see here, I just threw in Little Saver just to scout out what this was, because at first I thought it was a Charizard Y, but then I felt kind of dumb because I just saw the Lucario Mega Evolve in my face, because I was going to stay in with Quilava and then just go for the Eruption because the sun would be up, but this looked like a Charizard X set anyway. But since you can only use one Mega, he probably is still holding the Mega Stone because he didn't know. But, you know, Lucario probably was the best for the moment, but he probably could have went better with this thing, Mega Evolved, or maybe even banned it. But you see here, Dragonair putting in that work, living the Dragon Claw. I didn't even expect it. I just thought he would Flare Blitz again. But then usually they do carry Dragon Claw because it does turn into a dragon when it turns to X form. But the added Stealth Rock damage and then the recoil, that thing goes down from with the extreme speed. All I need is +1. And then this is where I get them, because I was breeding Axews with Iron Tails before, and this thing was taking forever to breed, so I was like, you know what, if I get a girl one, I'll just breed it with Axew and then put an Iron Tail on here because it can learn it. And you see here, it absolutely bops the Romatease. Romatease had no way to live, and it doesn't miss, so I was thankful for that. And then you see Dollface come in here. I completely forgot about the Sucker Punch. I was thinking in the back of my mind just to go for another Dragon Dance, because I'm like, this thing might try to Destiny Bond, but I was like, oh crap, Sucker Punch. But then Dragonair lives on 10 HP like a beast with the eviolite. All he has is max speed and physical attack, so I was surprised there. But the eviolite makes him cold. And Go-Go, man, I used to think maybe he's just running a different set, like maybe he's running an all-out offense Go-Go, but usually I think these things pack some defense, but he just gets demolished by Dragonair. this thing just puts in that work on him. And then, you know, Noivern comes in. And what's a Noivern to an outrage? I thought he would be running Scarf. If he was running Scarf, I thought he'd be faster. Because whenever I fight Justin, he usually run the Scarf. But, you know, the outrage takes this thing outspeeds. I was like, you know, this thing is dead. For a second, I thought he had another thing left. But I'm like, you know what? After I saw the battle was over, I was like, yes. It doesn't even matter about the confusion. Dragonair put in too much work, you know. Dragonair sweep. Yeah. Y'all already know. If y'all want to fight, put down your friend code in the comment section, because I will add it. Or you guys could just add me on Facebook. I'm thinking about just putting my Facebook name in the link. Justin did make a Twitter page. I'll put that in there too if I can. You know, just contact us, whatever y'all want to know. You could always personal message us on YouTube. I don't know if people do that anymore, but I'll look at them sometimes. Because I read y'all comments. You know, I be feeling all special when y'all be saying you like my teams or whatever. They all creative. I be feeling like, yeah, man, I feel all sweet right now. But, you know, all I use is NU or lower. If y'all want me to get a sweep with a certain poke that's an NU or lower, maybe even higher than that, but I just don't think, like, OU stuff is that cool to get a sweep with. But it's just whatever. Put it in the description. I'll try and get the sweep and bring it to y'all if I can. You know? So that's just how it is. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. This is EAC or Eric signing off.